Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Kati. Today I thought I would talk about healthy habits that I want to start implementing in my life. Some of them I already do or have done previously, and some are things I want to start doing more of. And the first healthy habit that I want to start doing more of is eating mostly plant-based food. I already eat mostly vegetarian, not only. I do eat meat as well, and I have always liked eating more vegetarian food. I have never been a big meat eater, and some periods in my life I have been a vegetarian, and it goes in like periods. Sometimes I eat more plant-based and sometimes less. Like now I have started working a lot. I have 2 different jobs, and so I work a lot, so it's more difficult now, I have noticed, to eat the way I would want to eat more plant-based food. But that is a goal of mine, to eat more plant-based food. And number 2 is intermittent fasting. I did that for a couple of months. I think it was maybe February and March this year. But then as I started working, that also didn't work anymore. But I thought I would do that sometimes. Then I did it every day, all the time, but at least sometimes I could do that still, when I have days off, for instance. And because I noticed when I was eating plant-based and doing intermittent fasting, I lost 10 kilos in that time, and I felt more, I didn't feel so tired. I felt better. So I will do intermittent fasting as well sometimes. And another thing I did also then is number 3. I exercised every day for maybe about half an hour or so. So that is something I would like to start doing again. I do walk a lot. I don't have a car, so I walk to all the places I need to go. But then in February, March, I also jumped with a jumping rope, and I had a spinning cycle, and I have a kettlebell, so I did exercise more then, and I would like to start to do that again. And number 4 is forest walks, and not only for the exercise, but also because it is really relaxing in the forest. And when I walk in the forest, I don't want to have listen to music or anything like that. I want to listen to the sounds of nature, birds and the wind blowing in trees, and the sound when I walk on dry leaves or on snow in winter. So walking in the forest is really relaxing, and I want to do more of that. And number 5 is reduce stress and stressful situations as much as possible. I have a list here. But everything I know that will be stressful, I want to try to minimize that as much as possible. you can't get rid of everything that is stressful, of course, but as much as possible. And number 6 is learn new things. I want to learn more things. I never want to just stop and be content with what I know now. I want to learn new things, try new things. Could be like, I want to be better at crocheting. I do know how to crochet a little bit, but I want to learn more and be better at that. I do knit. I knit a lot, but, well, not now when I'm working so much, but I want to learn to crochet as well more. Or new languages. I have always liked learning new languages. My first language is Finnish. My parents came here to Sweden before I was born, and we only spoke Finnish at home. And when I went to school, I learned Swedish. And so now my best language is Swedish, because that is the language I use most. So Swedish and Finnish, but I also speak English, or try to. It's not as good as I would like to, but, and I understand German. I can speak just a little bit. It's more difficult to speak, but I understand a bit German. And I also understand a bit Albanian. I have Albanian friends from Kosovo, and they have learned me a lot Albanian, but I want to learn more. I have forgotten, it was a long time ago, or more than 20 years ago, I think, that I learned the Albanian that I know now. But I want to learn more Albanian. And also one language that I started learning last summer is Icelandic, and I really want to learn more Icelandic. I think it's a beautiful language, so I want to learn more Icelandic as well. And let's see here, number 7, I want to grow more of my own food. I have a small garden. I do grow a little bit, not as much as I would like to. I would like to make a big vegetable garden in the backyard someday, because I think it's healthier to grow your own vegetables and learn to preserve them, and make jams, juice, everything like that. So I want to grow more of my own food. And number 8 is I want to start to read more books. I used to read a lot when I was younger. When I was a child and when I was younger, I read a lot. And that is one thing I would like to start doing more of again. I start sometimes I choose a book and I start and I read a bit, and then I don't have the time to read. So, but I want to start reading more books again. And number 9 is inner peace, or like not think about negative things, but concentrate on the positive things of everything, and choose to absorb everything that is good and positive, and try to push away things and everything that is not good, that is negative. Yeah, these were my 9 things, 9 healthy habits I want to start implementing more of in my life. Of course, there are many, many more habits, but these are 9 that I will focus on right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you again another time. Take care. Bye bye.